So...
Tulisa, alone, in despair, in disgrace.
Here I am again.
The chart success, the X Factor fame, it had all come crashing down with one headline.
It was catastrophic. As far as I was concerned, in my mind, I was like, this is the end. It's pretty much 90% this is the end. What's she saying? Left. The paps are running around the back of my house, into the bushes, and they're filming me walking around my bedroom.
She was under siege. She'd been caught by an undercover reporter boasting about drugs and how she could get them. But the court case last week collapsed. The reporter who set up the sting has been suspended, and this is her first chance to tell us her side of the story. Talk me through that moment. You're walking out of the court knowing that it's finally all over. The case has collapsed.
I was just, it was surreal, and I just felt like, oh, and so the nerves were showing through. I was shaking, and I could finally express what I was feeling rather than having to be numb and cut my mind off from everything that was going on.
I really just want it all to end. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be things anymore.
The documentary gives us a glimpse of Tulisa behind the facade. But did she do drugs?
I've never been involved with drugs. I'm one of the very few people in this industry that haven't taken cocaine and dabbled with it. I was actually extremely anti-drugs.
Now, you did talk about drugs. Why did you do it?
Well, this is where we explain the entrapment.
You were set up and entrapped.
So what happened? The sting took months. She thought she was about to land a film role, and she says she was being coaxed to be more streetwise, to pretend she knew about drugs. Are you saying you'd have just said anything?
I did say anything. I mean, I told them that I used to shot crack cocaine. It's like, I just...
What do you think now about that?
I just think it's a sales pitch. When you go in for a job interview, you feed off what you think they want from you.
You'll say anything.
So, yeah, you go into a job interview. If he says, you know, I really want someone that has this, you know, element to their character, or someone that can do this, of course, you're in a job interview. You're not going to say, oh, well, I can't really do that for you. You're going to say, yeah, I could do that, and 10 times more.
It don't have to be like that.
But you're not an angel, are you? I mean...
Listen, I can have a good party and I like a good rave-up, but that's about as far as it goes.
I mean, people have read in the papers, I mean, with the conviction for assault last week, I mean...
Well, I'm appealing that.
It didn't happen?
It certainly didn't happen.
I've already said we're not talking about that.
OK.
So.
That voice in the background, her PR, the topic of the £200 fine for a minor assault on a celebrity blogger, was off limits. But the bigger issue, that black cloud over her, has finally lifted.
I just want my life back. That's all I want. Everything else I leave in the hands of the universe.
She thought she'd lost it all because of one headline. And now, it's the reporter, not her, who's facing the questions. David Solito, BBC News.